Here we go. We have got KSC versus LSR, Elysian Realm, on Tears of the Desert. Series tied 1-1. Who will take this game and be one away? For the side of KSC, KLEBER, Gearing, Grozovoy, Petro, Nevsky, and then St. Vincent, Vermont. For the side of Elysian, Gearing, KLEBER, Marceau, Gudin, Stalingrad, Petro, Nevsky, Vincent, and Vincent. And man, so after that first game where KSC won, despite having been swept by Elysian Realm in the winner's bracket earlier on, which was a very convincing victory, now you got to see who adapts better. The side of Elysian Realm is bringing more health to the fight, even though, because they've got one less DD. But how do they adapt to losing that game? They have lost a game to AP earlier in winner's bracket, and then this, and a game to 07. 2 games. They've been undefeated other than that. So I'm interested to see how it goes here for them as they face off against KSC after a loss. Now, as we look at this, looks like a fairly standard push for both teams. A little bit heavier for KSC towards A. Good and Lu is going to be a problem with those airstrikes, because it's going to try to set up to just airstrike any cruiser that sets up there or there. Small sets for both teams down south. Gearing and Nevsky a lot closer to C than KSC's ships, so LSR will have the advantage as they go in on to C. And we're going to keep an eye on this. And so, KLEBER of Hatake Hiyoshi claiming A to start. There's no radar that's close enough yet to get him. We can see the Petro radar slowly closing in. But will it get there in 25 seconds is interesting. And even if it does, it's also the fact that they need the Marceau to spot. So we'll see if they go for the radar coverage. 13 seconds, 12, 11. It looks pretty good. B being contested by Grozovoy and KLEBER. KLEBER spotted. Grozovoy of Siberian Dog choosing not to. And then Hatake Hiyoshi continuing. He's taken A, but now it's being contested, and he's got to be careful as that Marceau comes in. Grozovoy is going to be able to take B, and as we expected, C is being taken by LSR. So early cap takes this game after not a lot last game. It felt like. Torpson, A is being pushed, so the points are growing. C being capped, that'll hold the point steady at 6 here until Grozovoy takes B, and then it'll be advantage to the side of KSC, and that points lead will grow for a bit. At least until those caps are contested. And spotting out here, ladies and gentlemen, Grozovoy and KLEBER spot each other. KLEBER uses the reload booster. Now remember, Grozovoy has heal and has smoke. So he's able to disengage, force out the burn of the KLEBER's reload booster. Damage 4,000 on the Grozovoy, 2,500 on the KLEBER. So we call that about, that's not exactly even, but with the Grozovoy having the ability to heal up, that's going to still be better for him in the long term. Will he back in and contest B? He is backing up. I don't know if he'll get there in time to stop it, but the points lead is up to 24. Shots are out. He spots the KLEBER, and he's willing to go in for the fight now that it's not, and that's going to reset the KLEBER, and the KLEBER will not be able to get that cap. At least not yet. Grozovoy pushes back into the smoke, down to 17,000. First heal going to be popped pretty soon, and the KLEBER down to 19.5. Stalingrad also taking a bit of damage there, down to 67.7. Now, look at this push forward. The Nevsky is getting very aggressive onto this island. They want to deny these ships that area. St. Vincent also up there. Nevsky spotted. This is very close quarters. Let's keep an eye on what happens here. Torp's also out. That looks semi-decent onto that Petro. They're going to miss the Petro by a little bit. But the Nevsky and St. Vincent now up at this corner, and they're going to try to force out this flank. Colonel Sanders takes a chunk. Gudin gonna get the drop off onto the St. Vincent, and that drop is going to be just a couple thousand. No fire either. And the Gudin and the Marceau can't fire over that island. And man, Gudin losing a lot of his plane drop for that. That is still pretty deadly. Down to 39,000, the drop comes across. They do get a fire this time, DCP out. Expect the heal soon after. Slaps Steven down to 49k and change. Gudin now briefly out, but look now, the KLEBER's got the line he wants. He's gonna force them to make choices, ladies and gentlemen, they don't want to make. First set, not gonna hit. Second set, ladies and gentlemen, also just gonna miss. But it's tightening them into that corner. KLEBER if Takayoshi can continue to just spam the torps out, and if he lands one, it's big. And looks like he's got a line on one this time, ladies and gentlemen. One torp right there into the side of the Gudin. Gudin has to use the DCP. And look down here. They've gotten the cap, but man, they took a lot of damage from that Vermont. Gearing at 7k, Nevsky at 26,000. And now Grozovoy recontesting onto B. That points lead sitting at 30. The health lead for the side of LSR is at 30,000 as well. But KSC contending well. LSR is going to have to execute a hard push down here at C because I'm not convinced they're able to win this push up here. Every time the KLEBER has torps raid, which is going to be fairly frequently, especially what build is the KLEBER running? KLEBER is running quicker fill on the torps. So every time he has torps, they're going to run the risk of one of their ships taking a torp. Like this Marceau right here. Marceau takes one. Does he get out of the way a second one? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, he just barely does. But that Marceau takes a torp. He's down to 8,000. Now, the downside, I don't know where this happened, but the St. Vincent is down a lot of health. He's healing up, but he's got to watch out for that Marceau trying to push around. And here comes the next KLEBER set. And this just continues to be torps after torps. They're trying to finish out that Marceau, and it looks like these torps are going to be good if they have the range that at least one of them is going to hit the St. Vincent. They don't have the range, though. KLEBER Fataki spotted, but now that allows the force up, and they have got these ships penned. How long can LSR hold out here against these ships? Because if they can't hold out for long, it'll be a quick push down for KSC. Right now, they need to hold out so this push and this can tick. 18-point lead and growing for the side of LSR right now. And St. Vincent hasn't used the DCP, but he's going to take a torp or two here. Looks like it'll be just one, maybe two. He dodges the second one. Marceau dodges the torp. And yeah, they are just trying to whittle down those ships. They've got those ships so hurt, but they haven't been able to finish. Marceau down to 4,000. Now, with A being contested, LSR is going to tick up on points quickly. They are 4 minutes and change away from victory. And they've got a good setup right now at B and C. B is being contested back and forth by the Grozovoy and the KLEBER. Grozovoy with a narrow health lead. He also has a heal ready, but the KLEBER has reload boosters. And now you see it. The St. Vincent and the KLEBER, they're going in. They know they need to finish this. KLEBER, 680 health. Doesn't have the DCP. He's gone. They stop focusing on the Marceau. Shots in. The Guden goes down. There's the focus now onto the Vincent. Marceau burns out. The 2 kills come in for the side of KSC. And now they are back in the lead and they are focusing on trying to get their ships down as the St. Vincent hurts. But look at the Vermont, ladies and gentlemen. Vermont, 5 seconds away. If these shots kill, he's gone. And the St. Vincent does get the St. Vincent up top. Vermont will get the heal off and get dark as KSC backs away. Narrow lead for the side of LSR. Will grow again momentarily, but the St. Vincent is in trouble. And St. Vincent also lining up to possibly take Torps. Shells out, chunked down to 7k. He's going to pop the heal here. Now this becomes a fight. Like I said, 50,000 health lead for the side of LSR. Can they finish off these ships to the south? Nevsky, 22 seconds away from the heal. Will he be able to get away? He's trying to get to the border. He's down to 3,000. Ladies and gentlemen, he's not going to get out. That's going to be the kill there. LSR is going to tie it up on ships, and they're going to be up 160 points. St. Vincent uses the heal, but now the Nevsky and Petro start to focus in on him. Will they be able to finish him off? They have him at 20,000. They also have him on a fire. He has not DCP'd yet. Down to 18,000. Nevsky has to hit the border. Big hit down to 11,000. There's the DCP use. 51 seconds till the heal. Will they be able to finish him off? It all depends on the salvos. They're trying to get the HE. No dice on the HE so far. KSC knows they need this kill now. They've been stuck up here too long. They've lost the St. Vincent, which was critical. And if they don't get off this flank, they're going to be in trouble. They get the kill. It brings the points lead back down to 100. And the KLEBER and Grozovoy have fought again. Grozovoy's Siberian Dog down to 11,000 health. The KLEBER down to 7,000. But Vermont is next on the chopping block, and they're trying to get him. The push is on over there, ladies and gentlemen. And now KSC is trying to sweep down. Vermont looking to get as much damage as he can out because he is dead. I do not believe he heals in 10 seconds. Oh, the Torps missed. That might just permit the heal. Here come the shots from the Stalingrad. These are probably going to kill. They do get the kill, and that'll increase the lead back up to 250. Now, KSC on the hard push down. Petro has a radar soon. Grozovoy is backed out, but they're pushing hard down into B. It's not going to be enough with just B, though, ladies and gentlemen. They're going to need kills, and they're going to need them fast. Petro has 3 heals left, down to 44,000. Smoke push forward into B. 2 minutes until the side of KSC loses to LSR. LSR, KLEBER, Grozovoy fight. KLEBER down to 4,800. Grozovoy has double his health, but can the Grozovoy land the shells, especially with all the support that the KLEBER has? KLEBER down to 3,500. Grozovoy down to 900 though. Shots are out. KLEBER trying to get it, and they're opening up with the gearing. They know they need this kill. KLEBER trying to go dark now. Gearing trying to open up and help. KLEBER at 2,600, ladies and gentlemen, and the gearing is coming to charge up and looks like they might consider smoking. They get the Grozovoy. The gearing shots are in. 1,600 health. The KLEBER gets dark, and that means it's 2 minutes until victory for the side of LSR. B-cap is being contested. The Stalingrad's going to spot the push in. This will stop the push. This will force ships back. The Nevsky's still well out of position, ladies and gentlemen. KSC got hung up too much there, and I think it's going to lead to them losing this game at this point. And we can look. You can see B's still not taken. Minute 24. The KLEBER and the KLEBER is just circling around. He's not going to go anywhere near that. And KSC just doesn't have a low health target they can hit except for Tian Tian. Tian Tian is in the radar range. Trying to get out of it. Shots out from the Nevsky. Not a ton of damage. Gearing running. Can he get himself dark here? Down to 6,000. Down to 2,500. He's burning right now. The KLEBER gets the Petro with the torps, though. Does the gearing escape here, ladies and gentlemen? 2 seconds to the heal. He can't get dark. He's going to dump the torps because he knows he's gone. And the gearing spotted briefly. Will that be enough with the gearing spotted for them to go for the gearing? Down to 247. Gearing spotted. They can't get the kill. Stalingrad trying to turn, but Stalingrad going to take just 1 torp. Takes a torp down to 42,000. 57 seconds. The gearing spotted. Petro has the radar in. Nevsky and gearing trying to get him. 3,400. 9 seconds left. That's a couple more salvos out. And he's running hard. Down to 3,200. Down to 2,600. He does not have a DCP. He's off. Oh, and the Stalingrad gets the kill. And ladies and gentlemen, the side of ELSR manages to take the win. They will go up 2-0 or 2-1, and they are but 1 game away from being King of the Sea for North America.